We're back on ESPN with the Double V with the E podcast. I'm here with Vincent DeGennaro and Eric Darcy. The topic of the hour is, who is the best quarterback in the NFL? Eric, do you want to start us off?
Thank you, Vincent. I mean, obviously, you got to go with the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Patrick Mahomes. You see everything that he has done these past seasons, the way he's able to lead a not-so-good, Kansas City team with not-so-good receivers and I'm going
to have to cut you off.
Excuse
You're
me?
forgetting the greatest quarterback in the NFL, the man
finished.
who just beat the greatest, so-called greatest quarterback of all
I'll
time.
say Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. I don't care about the interceptions. Dak is a phenomenal quarterback. His game will go even better with Tony Pollard as his running back.
You're telling me
he's going to be the best quarterback in football this year.
You're telling
no
me,
question.
You're telling me you want to have someone at your quarterback who, in a wild card game with 8 seconds left, runs a QB draw with no timeouts left.
Can your quarterback even run? Patrick Mahomes, he gets scrambles here and there. He might have gotten one run versus the Eagles. Dak Prescott is a mobile quarterback. I don't care about his ankle injury. Dak could run. Dak's better.
Has
he
Dak made the
throws
Super
better.
Bowl?
He doesn't have the players
Who's more
around
mobile
him.
than both? Daniel Jones.
You gotta be kidding me.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Daniel Jones
blasphemy.
can run the ball at his own will anytime he wants. The Giants have designed plays for him to run the ball.
That is just
Enough
crazy.
of this. I
We're
can
all
throw the
forgetting-
ball. Enough
Wait,
of this
let's
stupid
get
talk right now. We have a
some
question.
questions. Let's get some questions.
Have you forgotten about the massager, Deshaun Watson?
You know, Deshaun
Deshaun Watson is really
great quarterback, even better massage goer.
Daniel
And
Jones.
the one
Daniel
thing
Jones.
you need to remember about Deshaun Watson, he has that clutch factor. With the Texans, he made the playoffs and won a playoff game with the Texans. He might have lost to Patrick Mahomes, but he is a good quarterback. And Vincent, what do you want to say?
Speaking of that, Deshaun Watson, against the Bills in that wild card game, I will never forget that sack he got out of, that double sack where he spun out and made that amazing play.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to Daniel Jones because
I think we got
he's
one
the best
more
quarterback
question.
in the-
I think we got one more question.
Yeah, there's one guy you've been forgetting about. I've heard his name all week. What about Tua time?
You know, Tua
Tua
Tagovailoa.
time.
Tua can't spell his last name out. Tua turn the ball over. He can't throw. He's trash.
Trash.
Trash. Straight trash. Garbage. Dolphins are
Injury
garbage.
prone.
Under 500 this year. I think we got one more question.
How do you feel about Zach Wilson?
You know, Zach Wilson, he's a bust. Awful player.
Better than
just
Dak
thrown
Prescott,
out.
in my opinion.
Are you kidding me?
I think
Zach
Zach-
Wilson is not better than
I
Dak
think
Prescott.
Zach Wilson
Zach
is
Wilson
by far
sucks.
the
Zach
worst
Wilson,
quarterback in the league.
he's the worst quarterback
His
in football. Can't
decision
throw the
making-
ball, can't run the ball, can't do anything. I think we got one more question.
I like to hear what you guys say about Daniel Jones a little bit more.
All right, I'll
I
take
agree
over. I'll
with
take
that.
over.
He's trash.
I think Vince
Let
you
me
can
take
take
over.
over for this.
He has had 3 different coaches before Brian Daboll: Pat Shermer, Joe Judge, and actually Brian Daboll. All the offenses were terrible. I think
Because he's the quarterback.
Yeah,
That's why they were
'cause he's
terrible.
bad.
Because he's leading the offense and they're trash.
The O-line has been terrible. The coaching has been terrible. The play calling has been terrible. The receivers have been terrible.
Because he makes terrible throws.
His rookie year, yes, his decision making was bad. But last year he had 5 interceptions. He didn't fumble the ball at all, maybe a few times, but he cut that down a lot. Now he has Darren Waller, a top 5 tight end in the league. The wide receiver core is as deep as ever. He has another offseason.
No.
with Brian Daboll.
I think there's one word to describe Daniel Jones. There's one word to describe Daniel Jones that
Fraud.
starts with a B and ends with a bust. Daniel Jones is a
What?
bust.
A bust?
He is an awful quarterback. He
Dude,
got all the money in the world for
Even
nothing.
Deshaun Watson's better than him. I mean, you see
Deshaun Watson is better off field than on field.
Deshaun Watson's able to fit those balls perfectly into his hands, you know.
And well, I'm gonna have to cut you off. We gotta cut to commercial, and we'll see you next time on the Double V with the E podcast.